want to share something with you a little bit vulnerable for a second. So during Trump's first administration, I was horrified at the potential for him to become a dictator. And not just him, but I saw how that the people around him, the most criminal of our ilk, had decided to use him as a weapon, right? They were able to get into Trump's ear. They were able to give him information. It wasn't always good information. It was usually lies. It was conspiracy theories. It was fake news. But it would maneuver him to where they wanted him to be so that they could convince him something was imminent, like danger or threats or whatever else, and then he would act on it. And I understood that Trump was dumb, and I'd say that with no apologies. I know we're not supposed to call people dumb. I'm sorry, Trump is dumb. He's dumb as a box of bricks. He is no good for anything. I can't understand how people decided to sail this country that I love upriver for Donald Trump. Are you joking? Anybody with a brain swipes left on Donald Trump. Swipe no. I'm sorry, but to me, it makes about as much sense as if you felt like destroying the country in the name of Pee Wee Herman. How would I react to that? I'd be just as incensed. I'd be just as shocked. I'd be just as, are you kidding? But as I'm watching all of these things transpire and I'm watching all of this go on, this was my greatest fear. I am watching my greatest fears become reality regarding the American government. Everything that I was concerned about, that I was frightened of, the trajectory that we were on had sent up so many red flags that it was impossible for me to ignore. And 6 years ago, I wrote a book. I wrote this book. This is called The New American. I don't know how to. This is called The New American. This takes place 10 years after the 2020 election. And it's the story of 10 different people, survivors of a Trump regime, senators, congresspeople, some who were killed.